Hey! Oh, that was weird. Anyway, hello. Today we are going to be reviewing the fourth part of the Quark mod, Quark Oddities. And Quark Oddities is a separate mod that does depend on Quark to run, that adds a couple of new features that don't quite fit with the normal Quark mod. They're a little more in-depth, so think of this as sort of a expansion pack for the vanilla Quark mod. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first thing we have to talk about is the backpack, and you can probably imagine what this does. I actually don't need that. Let's go into survival mode, grab the backpack, and as you can see, it adds another 3 rows to your inventory. Simple as that. So let's get our explorer's outfit on. Oh yeah, I look absolutely fantastic. But yeah, the backpack's pretty simple. It takes up the chest armor slot, so you do lose a bit of armor in the as a trade-off for more item space, and you can't take the backpack off while there are items in your inventory, which I will show you now. So I put some lapis in there. You can see the backpack cannot be taken off. Wait. What the hell? Where'd my lapis go? Okay, so, yeah, that's, apparently a glitch that you're going to want to be wary of. Hold on. What did I do? What? Okay, that is very weird. It seems that items will just disappear randomly out of the backpack. That can't be right. I must be doing something wrong. Yeah, that's weird, but it's supposed to just add slots to your inventory, and I have no idea what's causing that. If I find out a solution, I'll edit it back in later. But, yeah. So the backpack is dyeable like any other piece of leather armor. So if I wanted to dye it green, and you can even mix the dyes, as you can see, like normal leather armor. And yeah, now I have this weird poop-colored backpack. So yeah, that's not great, actually. Let's add a bit more green. There we go. Now we have a bright green backpack. And you get the backpacks. You can't craft them. The only way to get them is by finding a leather worker villager and giving them 12 emeralds and 12 leather. Yeah, and oh, I'm stuck. Well, but yeah, that's how you get a backpack. So you can't easily craft them like with other backpack mods. So they add a bit of a, not quite a challenge, but they make the process of getting a backpack a lot more rewarding. So yeah, it's a great addition, and well, I mean, it would be a great addition if it worked, but it does not seem to do that for some reason. Yeah, I will get back to you on that, because I don't know what's going on there. Next up, we have this spooky, mysterious door. Ooh, I bet you can't tell what's behind there. And if I step on this pressure plate, oh my god. Whoa! I'm incredibly spooked right now. That skeleton man just popped out of nowhere. I don't know why I made this. I just had room left between the display areas here, and I decided, guess I should make a jump scare closet. So I did. And yeah, that was really just a pointless waste of time. the next Quark Oddity that we have is the new Enchanting system. And as you can see, first of all, as I mentioned a long time ago, the candles now act as half of a bookshelf, so you can see the particles sort of coming off the candles and going into the enchanting table there. So, yeah, which is nice because then you don't have to craft books. And it just, as you can see, adds a bit of nice detail to an enchanting room. So let's take a look. So, the new enchanting system works by, okay, first of all, it doesn't work properly in creative for some reason. Not really sure why, but as you can see, you get new pieces there, and you can then take these pieces and add them to this sort of Tetris looking thing. That's the new crafting interface. So, to upgrade each of the pieces, you just click on them with another enchantment of the same type, and yeah, it just makes the enchanting system a little more difficult, and like a lot of the features in Quark Oddities, doesn't seem to work properly a lot of the time. And as you can see, I have 42 levels and I can't get any new pieces, so that's a bit annoying. But when it does, it's really cool, and yeah, I mean, it just adds an entirely new system of crafting that is a lot more creative and interesting than the vanilla enchanting system. I hope I've been saying enchanting this whole time, not crafting, but I don't think I have. And yeah, let's see again. Guess I'm out of levels. But yeah, you can add all sorts of enchantments, and as long as you can fit them into the enchanting area, you can have as many as you want, but after a point it gets nearly impossible to level them up. So, I mean, yeah, you gotta balance things a bit, but it's still, I don't want to say overpowered, because it's not overpowered, but it definitely makes enchanting more powerful if you have the proper skills, I guess. So yeah, I really like this change. I never used to enchant anything. I would just, wait till I found enchanting. Okay, that's a weird thing to say, but I never liked enchanting before. I feel like it was just a way to, I mean, you just kind of did it. You did it because you wanted more damage on your sword, but this makes enchanting feel a little bit more personal, and that you really sort of worked to get the enchantment. Even though you haven't really done any work, you just played Tetris for a bit, but it's the thought that counts. So the next thing we're going to be reviewing is the Soul Compass, and this is the Quark Oddities version of Gravestone. So let's just take all these items, and then, okay, first of all, if you want to make a Soul Compass, which is what finds the nearest totem of holding, then you need a soul bead and a compass, which, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And the soul bead, of course, drops from the, I can't remember if it was wraiths or specters, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So, let's just go ahead and kill ourselves real quick. And if we go back to the area where I killed myself, you can see there is this thing. This is the Totem of Holding, and it's a totem, so like the Totem of Undying, that holds all of your items. If I break it, gotta punch it, then it flies off into the distance. I get all my items back, and it even equips armor that was equipped while you were dead. Not skulls, apparently, though. So, yeah, I really like it. It's a more creative way of storing items than, say, your gravestone or just dropping them all on the ground. And it's really convenient that it actually re-equips your armor, because with the gravestones mod, if you have a full inventory and you have armor on, then it's just a pain because you got to drop your items back on the ground, equip your armor, blah 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 blah, and it sucks. And this is just a much better way of doing it, and it fits with the Minecraft style a lot more than things like the gravestone mod, because we already have totems in the game, and this just adds a new one. So yeah, I really like the totem of holding actually. Next up we have probably, well, okay, not probably, definitely my favorite addition in the Quark Oddities mod. Item pipes. Yeah, plenty of mods have added item pipes for, like, you know, Buildcraft and Mechanism, and probably some other ones. But the Quark pipes are a little different because they feel more in line with the vanilla game. I'll explain to you what I mean in a second. So, first of all, here's the crafting recipe. It's 2 iron and a glass, so, you know, it's not expensive, but it can sort of add up after a while, and that makes 6 pipes. And the pipes move items at, well, their speed is configurable in the Quark option, so if we go into Oddities, Pipes, you can see you can control the pipe speed, the amount of pipes crafted, and the max items that can be in a pipe, which I will talk about in a minute. So, yeah, well, let's just get right into it. We activate this hopper right here. So the first rule of item pipes is that items will always go down if possible. So as you can see, there's 2 options to kind of go up or down, but now that this chest is here, all of the items will go down. So let's retract this chest, and you can see now the items are actually going up. So they end up in this chest, get extracted by a hopper, and they come over here. To our next rule, items will always go forward if possible. So as you can see, even though there is a 3-way intersection here, all of the items are going straight forward and straight down. But at an intersection where only 2 directions are possible, it will randomly choose one. And this is good for just like making sort of a redstone randomizer if you don't want, or if you don't have Ender Biotite yet. And the next rule is that items will never go up if another option is available. So as you can see, there's a, oh my god, there's an L intersection here, or a T intersection, I guess. And even though the items started going up, they go to the side. So items really hate going up under any circumstances, and they will always avoid it if they can. So as the items go up here, you can see items will turn around if the inventory is full. So those items are going into that chest, but okay, so this is kind of glitchy, and visually you will see items going into the chest, but as you can see, nothing's actually going in there. So yeah, there's a bit of a visual glitch, and all the items are instead just turning around. And the next rule is that pipes can be disabled with redstone. So as you can see, this redstone dust emitting here, if I turn that off, the redstone will begin going into this chest because it's going straight. But if I turn it off, the redstone will go that direction. So, the next feature of pipes is that pipes can be moved with pistons. Actually, I'm going to repair this area here before I talk about that. Okay, so our next rule is that, of course, pipes can be moved with pistons. So as you can see, piston pulls the pipe, and that completes the little pipe circuit there. And are we out of redstone? Yes. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, let me just get this redstone from here and put it back into the system. So, yeah, as you can see, pipes, the items will go through there when possible, but if I retract that pipe, they will go up into the chest, get extracted by the hopper. The next rule is that comparators can read items in pipes like they can with chests and other stuff. And when they read that the pipe is almost full, what the hell? Well, it's supposed to send a it's supposed to send a signal that pushes this piston back, but apparently it didn't. And then, when the piston got pushed back, it would retract the pipes, everything would spill out, and it would keep the pipes from breaking. But yeah, it's not doing that for some reason, because I choose to blame the game rather than myself, because it was working earlier and now it's not, so clearly it can't be my fault. But yeah, what's supposed to happen is, well, pipes will break if too full, so if there's 16 items in a single pipe, the pipe will explode. And if, oh my god, seriously, why the hell is this not working? What? Okay, I'm legitimately confused here, because the redstone torch was off, so it should retract the piston. Oh, is it being turned on by the comparator? God, that's so stupid. That literally was working perfectly earlier. But yeah, anyway, piston pulls back when the items get too full, and it prevents the pipes from breaking in an emergency. So yeah, it's sort of like, I guess, what do they call it? I don't know. Whatever it is that keeps boilers from exploding by releasing pressure. I think it's the whistles. And yeah, then items would go up there and be released. So our next rule, God, that took so long and didn't even work. I'm so angry. Anyway, our next rule is that pipes can be inserted into chutes and then drop straight down. So the chutes are the stuff we talked about earlier. The bits of machinery that drop items straight down. So yeah, they're getting dropped into this hopper. And also, if a pipe reaches the end of a pipe system, it'll get shot out, as you can see, like that. And then the final rule of pipes is that pipes only transport, they do not extract. So as you can see, this chest is full of redstone, but it is not going into this chest because it does not have a hopper or some other extraction system to insert it into the pipes. And yeah, that about does it for pipes and Quark Oddities in general. Yeah, this is probably the most interesting part of Quark, and I especially love the pipes. The pipes really feel like, they feel like a vanilla item. They have such simple rules that can be manipulated in interesting and creative ways to do something completely different. Sort of like hoppers, and they also require the use of vanilla redstone to work. So like Buildcraft pipes, for example, there's like 80 different variants of the pipes that can sort, destroy items, I don't know, like transmute lead into gold and do all that other weird stuff. But with these pipes, it's just one tube that moves items around, and that's it. So you still need to use vanilla redstone, like you need to use hoppers to extract items, and you need to create your own sorting systems based on vanilla redstone. And I tried making one of those, but all the instructional videos were like 15 minutes long, and like, who has time to watch a 15-minute YouTube video, like, honestly? And yeah, and like I said, they feel like something Mojang would add, and Mojang won't add these. They've made that pretty clear, because, I mean, you already have things like hoppers, and you You can do everything you can do with these pipes in the vanilla game, but they just make everything easier. Yeah, I think they make a great addition to the Quark mod. Also, the last thing to note is that if you put pipes on a fence or a stone wall, they get this little structural thingy-majig, and it just makes them look like they're actually supported and not just floating in midair. So yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that finally does it. That is all of the new blocks and items added by the Quark mod. And the final part we're going to be looking at is the World Showcase. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed Quark Oddities. This will be a bit of a shorter episode. Really angry my redstone didn't work because there's no reason for it not to. It was literally working half an hour ago. So that's a bit infuriating. But yeah, this has been the absolutely wonderful Quark mod by Vozkey. And yeah, like I said in my last conclusion, this is probably one of, if not the best Minecraft mods available right now. It just adds so much stuff that just fits with the vanilla game, and it can fit into any mod pack you want because it fits so closely to the vanilla game. And yeah, this is just absolutely amazing. And if you are trying to play a modded survival game, or just a modded Minecraft game, or you want to make a mod pack or something, you need to have the Quark mod. Like, I think it's a legal requirement. I have never seen a single mod pack on Curse that does not have the Quark mod. Yeah, easily my favorite mod. Well, maybe my favorite mod of all time. And yeah. And that is all for the Quark mod until I show you the new world generation. Goodbye.